Vinci all over my body, she calling me Poppy, I'm killing the doggy style. Rottweilers in the lobby, have you ever seen a doggy hold a 40 cal? Bitches that thought I was nobody talk about me and they all wanna know me now. Niggas that thought I was nobody talked about me, but they calling me Brody now. Day one, don't mean they A1, nigga, you just gotta hold it down. Nowadays, niggas trying way too hard to be my homie now. I was
Wave gang, y'all see it, Yeah.
They calling me Brody now. Damn, son. Son, and I'm handsome with my fans off. Call me being some fan on.
Page 5 lit, we outside. This is what we do.
I'm the man. Now you go, I fuck with gorillas. Big body with a couple of killers. I'm coming like a thriller. All my jeans got a couple of zippers. I mean, believe if I wanna, I did it. If not, then I fuck her sister. Rooftop, it's a big, go missing. You could disappear, go missing.
Survive right here. So we on right now. Listen, I just want to say, oh, that's good money, right? Page 5 lit, we outside. It's Saturday night, Slave, we in the Bronx. Peace be to everybody. You know what I mean? Hope everything's going good. You know, and not for nothing, I want to say I'm grateful, you know, and I'm humble to a power greater than myself. You understand? I said my prayers today. I gave my thanks. You understand me? And for all the things I've been blessed with in this world, you know. And I hope you did the same. That's how I'm going to start that off. Second, you know, I'm getting tired of all this, people hating, people feeling this way, people feeling that way. You know, so we're gonna start with this right here. You move around through the city, you know, you doing your bebop. I mean, just keep it, Shakur, for real. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's a lot of I'm tired of hearing out here. You heard? You know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna answer some of those questions. Feel free to chime in anytime you feel like it. You know what I mean? You know, we love the audience to participate and talk about and chop it up with us. You know what I mean? Because this is another Chopping Block series. Now, the first thing I want to say is, let's start with this. I feel like I'm on some real nigga shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have qualms about minor things, you know, that's make or break. I really don't, you know, focus on those things, you know. I try to stay away from those things that steal my energy. This is what I work on with me. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of energy being stolen all around out here. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when I say that, that explains what the next thing I'm about to say. When you see people, all right, and they always seem to the left with their energy, you know, they got a problem with this. This is a problem. This going on over there. This is messed up over here. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in life, all those things are not necessarily problems. That's just the way that person views it. Every obstacle come up might be just that, a small obstacle. You cannot view it as a problem when you can easily get around it. All right? Like I said, it'll be chaos in the world, but don't let chaos in your head. Don't let chaos in your head. Keep your head calm from the bullshit. Get in touch with your spirit so you can recognize all this ill shit. See, listen, when you see somebody and it always seems like they're a little turned up and nothing seems to be going the way that they would like it to, I adjust that too. I hear that too. The fact that they're getting back all the energy that they gave out. I believe that. The energy that you give out to the world, you will get back. I believe that wholeheartedly. You understand me? Now, if you've been kind and nice in a general fashion to the basic going-ons in your life, I believe in my heart that those things will come back to you. You know, when somebody loses a phone and you make sure that they get it back, I believe that when you lose your phone, that you're going to get it back. I believe in that. My first inkling about a person is to be kind to them because I'm a no-fear nigga. Ain't nothing I fear around here. There's no nigga I'm scared I gotta lie to. Ain't nothing I gotta lie about. No, I'm on some grown man shit all the time. All the time. You know, so this way, there's no question marks about who I am and, you know, what I represent as a man with me. You know, so, but we gotta say that a lot of these things that y'all going through, it's because you perceive it as a problem, but it's really not a problem. If you apply yourself to taking care of these things, this is just something, a stepping stone to where you're trying to go, not necessarily a problem. You understand what I'm saying? That I really want to start there. You know, my joint is freezing a little bit. You know, I really want to start there. So yeah, you know, you might want to, you know how you talk. I got a couple of people I talk to. You know, we cool. We go way back, and I got mad love for them. But every time I talk to them, the world is crashing down around them, you know? They address this and they address that, and these things are really conquering them, and they're not trying to address a solution to what they're going through. You know, and me giving them advice is becoming asinine to the situation because they're not taking it. They like being stuck in this dark, sunken place to some extent, you know? If you have something that's gnawing at your soul, and you just let it gnaw at your soul, then something's wrong there. Why are you allowing that to happen to you over and over again? Why don't you do something about it? We all have times when we let a problem last too long, okay? We all have a situation where we let the situation go too far. We all have those things, you know? This is an episode about awareness of those things, you know? Just be more aware of where you are and how you want to be perceived in the world to the people that's important to you. Because the world don't mean nothing. You ain't going to even meet 90% of them people, you heard me? You know, so yeah, you know, we men. I would love for people to talk about me with pride, you know, straight up and down, you know. I have a couple of things. My kids, they never saw me drunk. They ain't never saw me arguing and bickering with a chick in the street. All right? You know. You can't be a musical instrument to the going-ons of the world. You understand? You can't just let people just walk up to you and just turn you up and now all of a sudden you ready to... Nah. Don't do that. Cool, calm, and composed. That's the way to be. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. It's a lot of things we have to be addressing because, see, a lot of you have to pick a side on how y'all want to deal with this shit, you know? You can't be mom Monday through Friday and then you want to be somebody else on the weekend and then go back to being mom and think that they perception of you has wavered a little bit, okay? You know? Let's keep it real. This is not a Netflix movie. This is real life. Your relationships and the people that you deal with and the moments that you're in, they are forever. I would like to ask that everybody pay a little bit more attention to them. There's a lot going on in the world. I want you to focus back on what's important in your world. All right? What's important in your world, you know. I'm saying it because I need to do it too. You know, expressing these kind of things with y'all help me do what I got to do. I'm still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? God ain't finished with me. I'm still learning. I still got a ways to go and all that. And I ain't got no problem with none of that. But I want y'all to open up with me. You know, I want a better relationship with the young people. I want a better relationship with the older people. You dig what I'm saying? Because collectively, until we all come together on the same page, we're going to still have these struggles. So yeah, we're going to talk about it. You know? But we ain't got to talk about people. We can talk about how we deal with situations and circumstances and how we going to deal with it and think about it going forward. Yeah, I said a lot in that, but I really believe in that, you know. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, for me personally, you know, I talked to a dude the other day, right? And he works down at Transit. He did 30 years. He did 30 years. And, you know, bless him, you know, we the same age. My thing about it was, as we talking, you know, and we talking about a dude that made $100,000 a year for 30 years. And the first thing he told me was he don't believe in God. He said it was all you. It didn't have nothing to do with, it didn't have nothing to do with God. He said it didn't have nothing to do with God, you know. Man, I ain't even want to talk to that brother after that. I said, you mean to tell me that you don't have a situation where divine intervention got you out of that, something bigger than you saved you from that particular moment where you were on the brink of going a whole nother way with it, but by some type of divine intervention, you survived that moment? He said, yeah, but it was all me. That's what he said. He said he was in life or death situations, and in those moments, he saved himself every time. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, listen here. At this point, being in our 50s, I had to say, yo, man, God bless you, man, and good luck with what you're doing, bro. You know, I'm gonna holler at you, you know. And I walked off. The reason I did, because he wanted a debate, you know. He really wanted to go back and forth about this, but we're not going to do it because I know that he's solidified in what he feel about what he believe in, you know. I look around the earth, I look around the earth and what man built ain't got nothing to do on what God made, and I respect that, and I'm humble to that, you know. You know, I watch my kids grow, and I know for a fact that happening is some magic that's greater than me, a spirit and a power that's greater than me. So I respect God in that, you know what I'm saying? Thank God for my children. Thank God for all the things I have in life. Okay? Thank God for all the moments that I have, that I'm here to have right now today. All right? I ain't talking about tomorrow, I'm talking about right now. You know? Yeah, that part. But anyway, you know, but back at the ranch, yeah, I just want to say that, yeah, life is good. We need to live like it. We need to address a lot of positive things. Let's give out more compliments where you see it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Just please try to have a happier spirit about how you moving out here. You know, because when you do, those happy things come back to you. You know, in different forms and all that. You know what I mean? I'm mad happy right now. I ain't mad at nobody. You know? I know things are a little bit tricky, but I'm not going to let it get in my head to whereas I'm acting indifferent about what really matters in my life today. You know, this one right here, Shakur, Reese, Max, Azure, yeah, Tasha, yeah, Dylan, yeah, Cairo, Cameron, yeah, straight up and down. Messiah Major, Manai, all those people matter today, and Amari too. My little man. These are my people that I'm directly responsible for today. So I got to put that before fighting for the world. You understand what I'm saying? I fight for the world when I can, but that's what comes first. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know what we got going on in life. Grown man shit. Grown man shit, you know. I told a nigga the other day, you 23 years old, you don't know your social security number, and you don't got the card. You should be embarrassed. As a man, you understand what I'm saying? Real talk, you know. And that's not to say that he's bad as a person. I feel he's a good dude, you know. But don't be so smart that you're stupid. Certain things you just have to have as an adult. You understand what I'm saying? Certain things you need to do as an adult. You need to apply yourself to bettering your life. You need to put you a 5-year plan together on how you're going to grow and develop in this life. Because the years go by mad fast, man. My baby boy, sophomore in college. Dylan, yeah, computer science. Came back with hair on his face. Tall, he's been taller than me for a long time, but yeah. You see what I'm saying? Beautiful person, beautiful heart, beautiful spirit, you know. And he know I thinks the world of him and what he's trying to do, you know. And my youngest sons, they woke up to me every day of their life. They never been away from me. It was a little bit different with them. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It was a little bit different with them. You know, I had less competition with the world because I was so in tune with them. You know, so you know, while Ryan's a school teacher, this guy's going to be a computer scientist. They're both heroes. They're both my heroes. You know, my kids are my heroes. They better than I could ever be, and I love that. You know, yeah. But anyway, not to get sentimental about it. Yeah, but back to this bullshit. You know. I want us OGs to start talking to the young dudes, all right? Start chopping it up with them. Stop being in competition with them. Stop trying to share the space they in. Stop going after the chicks they after. And stop trying to get the money that they get. Women, stop looking at the same men your daughters are looking at, okay? And stop being extra friendly to people you really ain't got no business being friendly to. And them say, I don't know why he like me. You got to ask him because you've been low-key flirting with him and all that. It's a whole lot of this old fishy shit going around. Then it's floating around the net. And I'm going to say, grow the fuck up, all right? Grow up, okay? What my son said, raise your awareness on what it is that you be doing. You can't do certain stuff and then expect for your kids to respect you as mom when you acting up. What's the memes called? Come get your auntie and all that? Yeah, you know. I just don't think, I mean, how much fun are you really trying to have when you're doing shit like that? You know, how much joy are you enjoying right now that you got to be unbecoming of your character? You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that serious, you know. But, and on another note, you know, so yeah, I want the relationships between the young people and the older people I want it to get better, you know. You got to start, rooting for the young people. And sometimes they need that little enthusiasm from you to keep it going because it get rough, you know? Why would it be rough for you when you already done went through that shit already? Huh? Now, I know a lot of them talk very aggressive, you know. They curse a lot of things like that. Okay. I'm asking you to see through that aggression and hear their pain. If you just let them talk, they'll tell you everything they think is wrong. And if you got them talking, that means that they're expressing something to you, but you got to be sharp enough to catch it. You got to give a fuck to catch it. Like, nigga trying to send you a message, and you so busy, oh my God, he got the devil in him, and blah, 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 blah. Yo, knock it off with that shit. That boy feeling something right now. All right? He feeling something right now. Reach out to him like I'm going to tell you something right now. When I see somebody in their 40s going back and forth with somebody in their early 20s and teens, I'm blaming the older person. Because why you can't outthink this person when you know double what they know? Why are you down on their level going back and forth with them and this person 22 years old? What reason would you be going? Exactly, yeah. And I ain't talking about over no damn parking spot. I'm talking about the nonsense, you know? I got a bunch of stories. Young people starting their careers. They starting their careers, making top dollar. You get to the job, don't nobody want to help them learn nothing. And my son said it on my podcast. Every job you get, they have to teach you what to do. Okay? Now, you might have a knowledge of what the job entails, but they have to teach you the system of what they're working in and what they're working under. Yeah, and they don't even want to do that. They mad because it took them 10 years to make the money that this young boy making right now. Don't hate on him because he went to school and you had to do it the long way. You understand me? You had to put 12 years straight to get that money. He did 4 years of college and got that money out the gate. Let's be for real with it. Those things happen, you know. Even when they say nurses. A lot of nurses, honestly, 28 years old, 30 years old, they nurse practitioners. They bosses. And the ladies they've been regular nurses for 20, 30 years. And they got to answer to these 25, 26-year-old chicks. And it's not going well, you know. That's what I'm talking about, you know. Even in the strip club. She's 33 years old. She knows she on her way out. Old girl is 22. And they trying to make her a star. And you're not going to help that along because the more she come along, the more you out. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but some things in life need to be did from your heart. You know? Now, if you take these people and mentor them and give them something beautiful in life that they can take with them forever, I think a blessing shall befall on you. I believe that. I really believe that. If you give someone something beautiful in life, the Lord shall put a blessing to befall upon you. I believe that. You know, I believe in living a hero's life. You know, I'm still a work in progress. You know, I can't explain everything, every situation I've been in, but I know that everything that happened before yesterday made me exactly who I am today. I guess I couldn't have it no other way. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because I'm on some bullshit, you heard? Shakur, I'm on some other shit, you know. I still feel I'm incredibly handsome. I feel like, I don't know everything, but I know a little something about some everything. And with this day and age, I can apply myself and do some due diligence and learn what I want to learn. You know what I'm saying? And be who I want to be without no qualms about it. You know, when you're dealing with me, we here. I ain't gonna shortchange you. I ain't gonna play you. I'm finna hit y'all again with some more shit, some real shit. Listen. It looked crazy outside in the street. A lot of people on drugs prescribed by doctors more than it is by the streets. You know, and so that's what we're dealing with. So when I'm say be careful, be on point, and the people in your circle of life, look out for them. All right? Look out for them. That's all. You know? Talk to your kids more, okay? And stop running for moments that you're going to one day say, I should have been there. Don't do that. Go to some of those events, okay? Help with some of those events. Participate with those family things, because those moments, they don't come back around. You understand me? The older your kids get, the harder it is to get all the kids in the same room. You understand? And that's just what it is, you know. And times is going so fast and it's moving so fast, everybody hating America and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, love yours, take care of yours, you know. Try to keep them close to you, you know. There's not a time for you to be moving down south away from your children. I don't want to be 4 or 5 states from my kids right now. You know what I'm saying? The temperature changing in the country. Act like it and know it and study to keep up with it, because it will fall in your house, on your house. It will. So keep up with it, you know. So listen, that's all I wanted to say to y'all today. You know, we're gonna chop it up again today, you know. But thanks for hanging out with me. Keep out for the new show, 5925 The Dungeon, where legends are made. We got a mic series going on. They getting it in. It's on all platforms right now. Please like and subscribe.
Located in New York City.
Located in New York City, the BX, on Hip Hop Boulevard, the Bronx. That's where it's at. You want to get down with it? Hit me up in the DMs. I got you. You serious about your music? We got a platform for you. All right? Check us out. 5925 The Dungeon. Hit us up on the gram. Hit us up on TikTok. We got you. Page File Lit, we outside. Stay safe till next time. Turn my theme song on, please. This the mood we in tonight, you heard? Oh man, this shit is fire. Yeah, we gonna go out. I'm letting this rock for a minute, y'all. You heard?
She all over my body, she calling me Poppy, I'm killing the doggy style. Rottweilers in the lobby, have you ever seen a doggy hold a 40 cal? Bitches that thought I was nobody talk about me and they all wanna know me now. Niggas that thought I was nobody talk about me, but they calling me Brody now. They want on me, they A1, if you just gotta hold it down. Nowadays niggas trying way too hard to be my homie now. I was stalking public housing, but I could buy from Brody's now. I was chilling by that 2-4, took off, they calling me Kobe now. Damn son, I'm the man son, and I'm hands-on with my fans are. Call me being some fan, I'm parked in the mansion.
Page File Lit, we outside, you heard? 5925 The Dungeon, come check us out, like and subscribe, you heard?
Body with a couple of killers.
All right.
I'm coming like a stroller. All my jeans got a couple of zippers. I mean, boogie if I wanna, I did it. If not, then I'm fucking a sister. Top is a big on listen. You with this, you ain't gon' listen.
Got the trunk in the front and the back at the head. I ain't got many so resistant. Got no time to worry about this corner. I'm next to my stomach was cringing. In my subject, I'm gonna get out the system. I ain't tryna do like I'm in prison. Even though you're alive, you ain't really living. Fuck that time, and I'm tryna get rich. Nigga tryna steal my shine, making it good. I'm a couple of ego, you know what I said. I'm a cock in the G, go half on the net. I'm dancing the thing, I might run through a zip. I run it down on me, run up and get hit. It's about a thousand that I don't make no sense. They can ask me until I give me an M. Since we gotta come with an M. Hit the gas and we going to win. I'm taking my chain, I'ma catch you at 10. ready.